What's happening? I'm Acider from YGG Gaming, and today I decided, why don't I do some StarCraft 2 editor? So, what we're going to do is we're going to make a map. I think I already saved it, the texture. It's called Isles of Ire. We can always change it another time. But, here's the layout. So, this is kind of like a teaching slash creation moment for everybody, because if you guys want to know how to make a map, this is how you can do it. I'll be explaining things of how it can affect things in game, and let's just hop into it. So we're going to go to map, and then go to map bounds, and you can see how this little yellow line borders things. So what happens is like this area over here is kind of cut off, so you can't really build there. So we're going to stretch it all the way out. Oops. And what this will do is it'll increase the area that we can build in, because it increases the size of the map. So then we're going to go to symmetry, and this is how map makers will get the stuff over here and over here exactly the same. They just go to symmetry, and then you can kind of test it right here. And this is just, you put it here, and then it's cross, or vertical, horizontal, anything. You can quote there, but you can really do anything with it. Rectangular will do it like that. Right, where did? Okay. Hold on. I think we broke it. Let me do something real quick. So, if you click rectangular symmetry, it really doesn't do much. As opposed to clicking diagonal, it will just make things even diagonally. So you could do, if you do something, it will do it on the exact same side. So if you do something here, it's going to do it down here. And you can change the way it's set up. There's a lot of options. You guys can play around with it. But we're going to do rectangular. Circular symmetry, that's how they do 8-player maps and stuff like that. So we're going to do a 1v1 map. And we're just going to start it with the raising this entire, oops, not that area. We're going to zoom in some. So you can see how big this map is. It's pretty big. So this raises the cliffs, so it makes this. This will put it lower down one, like that. Huh, too far. This will make whatever you're clicking on the same, so I can put it here or there. So you can just kind of use that to stay even. And I think I made this area too big, but we're gonna raise the entire thing up too. We just have to get the shape of it first. So I'm thinking we'll do somewhat of a diamond shape, and then we'll put all this down. That way it's somewhat even, and we'll just perfect it. Because I don't know, I just like having it even everywhere. So you just have to have a patient wrist and hand. So there we go, there's our diamond. Now I'm going to raise it again so that we can get the lower, the expansion on the only up one. We're going to do that kind of map. I'm going to do the same thing. Carefully pushing it out to make it even. Because you don't really want it uneven, because then it just kind of looks a little off. So I'm doing my best to make sure it stays perfectly even. Alright, and then just fill in the inside. Okay, so now that you have this, you can zoom in a bit. You can either do it so you set up the entire map first, and see how here it's different, but you can do it so you can set up the map first. I like to do it so that I set up the mineral line. so I can see where I actually need my stuff. So I can see, if you see here, you can't put Vespine gas or you can't build anything over here on these borders, again, because that's a border, but you can build it here. So this is a pretty big base, kind of. It's alright, and we can always test it, and I'll show you about that later. So we're gonna build the mineral line. We can either, well, so there's a lot of options. You can type in what you want right here, just in case you want faster access. Let's see, what kind of, we could do battle station, I like that. Alright, so we'll do the Vespine geysers first, and then fill in the mineral line. So we'll do there, and there. We might have to change it, but then we'll leave a space here, here. Oh, oops. Oh, yeah, save. Okay. I accidentally saved it. Okay, 4. So see what I mean? It's gonna have to be bigger. So all you have to do is you go to, that's not it, hold on. Okay, so you're gonna hit space, and then you can kind of click on things and move them. So you want to hit space so that you don't start placing more things, and then put more mineral fields down. So we're at 6. There's 8 mineral fields normally, and so we're gonna have to move it again. I think that should do it. It'll be pretty like standard, just down the line. And then to test it, we'll do a command center, and you can see how we want to line it up. So what we're going to have to do, we zoom in some, you can just move the Vespine geyser closer in. There we go. Closer in. And a little bit closer. Just so that it stays, it's not really far away. Because you want the mineral lines to be equal to the command center. So you don't want them to have to travel a long distance to get to the gas. There we go. It's taking forever to load. Okay. So, eventually we'll test this and all that, but for now, we will alright, so for now, we'll just cut that. You can click up here, cut on the thing that you're doing. We'll save, and then you can put points, and so what we're going to do is put a start point. We're going to set that as the start location. Alright, and then, so now we have one start location, and we're going to go all over here. You can click on, you can right click, or you can hit the middle button to drag and slide across the map, and then we're going to put this as a start location. So, now that we finished that, it's easy to right click. Yeah, it's easy to right click, just FYI. So, we kind of have this going for us, and then what we can do is add more terrain. We can put a glyph up. So, here is where you get your opportunity. You can just like kind of do whatever you want. So I'm going to put a, let's see, do I want to go out or do I want to go up? I think, thank you for that, yeah. Okay. So, okay, I had to retitle the name of the thing. So now what you want to do is, I think we'll go up. So you're going to build your first layer right here, and then once you have a little bit of it, you can just kind of push it out. can shape it how you want to. Not sure how we're gonna shape it, but so put a ramp right wherever you want it, really, but right there-ish. The only problem is you want it to be you want it to be able to wall off it, but this is a little bit too big, and that's too small. So you kind of have to play with it. It also depends on the, actually, you might be able to, so yeah, you kind of have to play around with it. It looks a little bit too big, so what we do is just go into units and do the standard wall off. Put a supply depot down, and you can see that it's too big. Yeah, so you would have to do 3 supply depots to wall it off, so we have to try to make it smaller. And so what you want to do is put your go back into this, go to ramp, and let's see, let's make it smaller. And you can see here, if we do it like this, oh my gosh, yes, this one is too big. I'm Goldilocks. So what we'll do, I'm clicking on things. Alright, space, and then I need to go, okay, if you want to move things that are units, you have to go into the units tab. So we're going to move this right on over, and boom. I think that works. That should be a good wall off, so I think it actually is big enough. I'm not sure. We'll find out in the testing. And so now that we have the ramp, you can see got the ramp on both sides. You can see it from this angle. It looks pretty good. Was that a music note? Oh, never mind. Sorry, it looks like a music note. Okay. I think it's a flag. So then you want to shape your second base. Oh, he locks it. Yeah. So then you want to shape your second base. Kind of depends on how you want it. Let's see. What design could we do? What design should I do? Let's see. First of all, let's make our cursor a little bit bigger. And no, this channel does not play a game called Defense of the Ancients. So then, I think what we'll do is, let's see, we can have it like this, and can I make, sure you can. Alright, what is your music suggestion? And so while he figures that out, then I'm going to keep making this. Alright, so we have kind of this shape. It's going to have to be bigger in the mineral spot. We'll put the minerals right on this side of the map so that you can't get easy access to it. And then one second. Hold on, I'm trying to put on this music, apparently. This better not be something weird. Oh boy. Well, that works. I will only play this for a couple minutes. Alright, so... Alright. So we're gonna push out the cliff over here. Astro Noob. And we'll kind of extend it out so it's a somewhat decent sized astro terrain. Nice. Okay. So we'll go to minerals. We'll keep it the same style. So you can see the minerals go over here. And then AstroTurf. Nice. And then we're gonna go to our Vespian geysers, and we'll make them normal. And then we'll have to obviously check. Every time you make a base, you want to check to make sure that a command center or something can go on it, and where it ends up if you do that. Otherwise, it looks bad. So that looks pretty alright. Actually, I think we need to move. Mess that up. I think we need to move these in. No? Come on. Not what I wanted to do. Alright, there we go. And then move that one in. Yeah, okay. And then and then now you're going to now that you have two bases, then you can just click on the command center, cut it. That's just a testing thing. Now, something else you can do, if you drag, I can't, you can move the entire thing, and then you can like shift it around if you want to, but so now you have two bases, and you have your wall off here, and we'll go ahead, you can drag and stuff, and then cut, and then it'll take out everything. So we have two bases now, and I think what we'll do is put a bridge from here, well, I didn't have to do that, but from here, and we'll put a bridge, and then we'll put the third base. But we won't connect it to this area because, and what we can do is lower the, not ramp, but lower this, so it's just, oh man, so it's just space, and I think that'll look pretty good. We'll just make this size smaller so that I'm not taking things out. Okay. Alright, apparently that's only doing little squares. We want the entire thing. There we go. And we can just even it back out if it messes up. And that looks pretty good. Let me just fix this spot over here. And then you can see rocks flying. Oh, that's a ramp. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Alright, we're done with music. No more of that. No more of that. Okay. So we're going to extend this out and have we'll end it here, so we'll just make this entire thing just open, and I think that'll look pretty good. So we're gonna we'll make this area, and then we'll even this out. So it'll be a pretty extensive bridge, and then we'll have it open up into this. Oh, there we go. Open up into this, and then we'll have the third base here, and what we'll do is we'll have the mineral line down here. So this just makes it so that it's not, the base isn't right here, it's just a little bit further out. And what this will do is it'll allow people to, like, it won't be as easy to take your third because there's a bridge here, there's a gap where you can just fly right on over. So drops will be pretty easy because you can go right into the mineral line, and so it just makes it easier for harassing. So that'll look pretty cool, because then the player has to go all the way around, as opposed to going from here, just up the ramp and over. So, oh man. That joke. Oh man. And then, so we're going to make our mineral line again, our sample testing. Alright, and then we're going to make our best pink geysers. I put those too close. We're going to do that. And when you try to move it, it might take a while for it to react, because it'll do that. Just move it up. Boom. Looks like a smiley face. Hi there. I'm gonna screenshot that. And then to test it, put the command center. Boom. Perfect. That looks pretty good. And then the last thing you want to do with the third is make the ramp. So you can decide where you want the ramp to go. This is going to be a map going up. So what this means is the fourth base is going to be pretty close to the second base, as opposed to the fourth being close to the third. And this will make it a little bit harder. Can I do a 3v3? I would need 3 people. So, if people in my chat, that depends. Ramp will go here. That's not a ramp. 2v. I might later. I guess I played a whole bunch of 2v2s and 3v3s yesterday, so I've got to get back to ladder, you know. But I can see, and I'll probably upload some 2v2s onto that playlist. So there's like a few with him. You want me to shout you out? Sure. On SC. Go ahead. You did that last time. When I carried you in Gold League. So we're gonna actually add some of this area right here, smooth it out here, and put a ramp right here, and that'll kind of just add a ramp to go down there. Nope. What do you mean, nope? So then just even it out right here, and that'll take the ramp away, but whatever. There we go. That'll make the ramp. So it's a little bit bigger of a ramp to give you more area to hold. So now we've got 3 bases. Actually, I need to go on to this side real quick, because you can see here there's still some ramp thing there, and I don't really like it. So we'll take that out. That's okay that I'm messing the other stuff up. I'll fix it. It's an easy fix. Just push it back over. It's too far. And I just messed it up even more. Alright, push it back over. Let's try that again. No. Okay. Apparently when I click on it once, it tries to do it twice. 1v1 now. Maybe in a little bit. Keep in mind, guys, this is not actually showing on the other side. It's just the way that the map was set up. I'll actually have to make sure that doesn't do anything. So now we have 3 bases, hopefully fully functional, and the thing we can do now is test document, and this will let us play. This will just let us what another distance. Okay, this will just let us play the regular stuff. Look at this. Oh, never mind. Okay. We can actually test the actual map, and we can see if things work when we do them. Granted, it's still like Heart of the Swarm style, so I don't think I have 12 workers and stuff. What are we lolling at now? My background, yeah. It's a big picture of me. So, you can see kind of what it looks like. It's still named this because I haven't saved it or anything. Got a spawning tool. Guys, if you want to learn builds, go to spawning tool. It can really help you out there. So, it's gonna be messy when I come in. I'll show you why. Just bear with it. Okay, have fun wherever you're going. So I will do it. I'm not joking. I will do it for the stream. They will see me destroy you unless you try to do some cheesy thing that would still fail. So come at me. So it's taking forever to load. In, out. I know. It says there's one person watching, but there's 2 people. Hold on. So let me test this first. Chill. I have a chance. What does in, out mean? Overwatch. Oh. Oh my gosh. Of course you have a chance in Overwatch. I'll 1v1 you tomorrow. How about that? You can 1v1 me all you want. Yeah, you would have no chance in StarCraft, but yeah, maybe in Overwatch. Especially with the stuff they added to that, where you can actually do a random 1v1. So this map takes forever to load, but don't worry about it. It'll load eventually. It took me forever to realize what you meant by OW. You didn't capitalize it, you know? Capitalization is key. Still waiting. The units and structures in a multiplayer game are different than what you experience in campaign. I bet you guys have read that about 4 or 5 times by now. That's okay. This blue bar is just slowly inching forward. Very slowly. Emphasis on slowly. So, basically with this map, see how it does that? So we're going to hit return to game. You can see how it actually kind of looks pretty cool. I mean, first of all, my hotkeys are not on the same side to make sure I was good. But kind of what we're trying to do is test to see how far this map is across and stuff. So you can see here we have my things are not inverted, so it's just a little awkward. But you can see how big of an expanse this is. This is a big map. But we're just kind of testing to make sure that all of the bases work. It would have been nice to have gotten Terran. I can't pick what I want to do. Not the hotkeys. Yes, the hotkeys. It's just weird. Apparently, inverting the hotkeys is a little weird, but, you know, that's how I do it. So, what we're going to do is just test all 3 bases to make sure it looks okay. And, it would have been nice to have gotten Terran or Protoss, so I could have walled this off, but I think that should work. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think this is a normal, I don't know if it's a normal speed. Okay, so you can see how right here, there's 2 blocks. It should go here. Well, actually, well, I mean, let's see, how many blocks is this? I can't tell. right there compared to, actually I think this is the actual spot it should be in. So yeah, well, I don't know, it looks a little weird. We might be able to add something to show where it's supposed to go. And then we're going to go over here. Since there's nobody over here because I haven't put AI in yet, then we're just testing the actual map and not the people. Yes, I know the second's jacked up. It's this mineral right here that's making it push out too. So we'll probably just push it back. I had a feeling it would do that too. We'll fix it. We won't make these linear. I just want to keep this one like that because it's a smiley face. So, whoa! I forgot to delete the command center, guys. So, this is 3 blocks as well. Yeah, because of the weird mineral. Let's not make him feel... we don't want to bully him, guys. It's not nice. So... Actually, is this... I'm trying to figure out if this is the proper size. It might be. This is definitely proper. And then, obviously, this will get fixed. And then this. So... So we'll exit the core screen. Right, and we're gonna control. Beautiful new patch, isn't it wonderful? And so we'll go back into the tester. So what we saw, obviously, I had a feeling when I did it too. This one's messed up. So we're back it up, and we need to curve it. It's just really weird how it's set up because like this is the only diagonal base usually, so it's easier to curve it. So we'll try to curve these. We want it curvy. Can we back it up anymore? I don't think we can back it up. That was the problem because this area is blocked off. I can't even. There we go. No, yeah, we can't even move it that far. So we'll have to move this out some, this over, up, in. And it's okay if they overlap, the drones and stuff can still reach them. But you don't want it to be too close. I'm just doing this so I can make sure it works. We'll keep those even. I can't curve that too quickly. Keep it back. Alright, we'll put that hole there. Alright, and then we can stop smushing them up and do that. That looks a little better. And so we'll test it again. Command center. Plop it right there. Looks pretty good. I think that one's a little bit. I think they're the same distance. I'll just check on this. They look the same distance. These are the same distance. This one looks closer, but I think no, never mind. Okay. So we're gonna zoom out. Obviously, that would help. Go back over here. Why is I really never defined the shape of this second base? I forgot. Alright, we're gonna flatten it out. We'll push it in over here. Make it a little bit bigger over here. Slim it down over here. And kind of smooth it out a little bit there. Okay, that looks better. So, now that should work. We're gonna keep this one like that because I like how it looks. Well, nah, we'll change it. We'll change it. We'll break the smiley face. Because the thing with that is everything's going to be going here as opposed to there are mineral lines that are closer, or mineral patches that are closer. So if we do it like that, then it will take longer to mine. Let's see, can we move it? Move, no. How about you? No. There, really? Okay. You gotta move. It does not want to go into that spot. They don't want to move. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. because it was trying to be named. You don't get a name. So, oh my goodness, these don't like being moved. So if you try to move them, just be patient. It takes a while. For some reason, they don't feel like moving. You know what, we're just gonna but really I meant to do that. And we're gonna make different ones because they don't feel like doing things, and I don't feel like not doing those. So we can't build them too close to the command center, as you can see. Man, I meant to do that. And I'll fix you up. Whoa there. Go down another 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Gotta drop. Don't tell me how to live my life. So we'll do that. That should work. We'll have to push it up a little bit just to make sure, because technically if there's 2 spots you can put a pylon in there. Don't want to do that, so we'll just move it over a little bit. Alright, there we go. Actually, oh no, duh, we can just move the, there we go. Okay, that's better. So, believe we have the same space between the 2. No, whoops, that's the wrong way to move it. Alright, there we go. So we're gonna save, and now we have 3 bases that supposedly work. So, that is true, it is still a smile. I never really thought of that. There's just lots of smiles everywhere. This one's just diagonal. This one's kind of a smile, but yeah, still a smile. I do my best. So, we're gonna have to put some things here, some things here, and we're gonna go over here. We'll put a cliff. No, not what I meant to do. I'm trying to round it. And we'll put our base in here. I'm gonna have to adjust this, I can tell. But 7, 8, and then the Vespine geysers. I feel like that's a little, let's see, well, let's put the command center in and see. Yeah, this one needs to go. It needs to move. Well, we gotta do this. Because it doesn't want to move right now. Alright, can we do anything, please? No? Okay. Alright, there we go. Space, drag it over 1. Pretty sure it's too wide. I'm gonna have to move them in. Right there. So if we put that there, that should still be fine. I just need to, move this guy in 1 and up. Yeah, that should work. And now we can just adjust the terrain so it kind of looks better. we're gonna make it so that you can't get behind here. It's just decoration. There we go. So what you can do though is, well, we'll add a little bit of a twist here. Put a ramp. So what people can do is, if you're not paying attention and if you don't have like anything to block it, because okay, so the thing is, I'm putting the ramp there. If I were gonna go over this way and over this way for each person, then I wouldn't do this. But since this is a it's gonna be up and down, it's gonna be split vertically, then I'm gonna put the ramp here so that if the other person gets up here somehow, you can still get there from your 5th or whatever. So it's not like completely blocked off or anything. So don't worry about it. Okay, so there's still a pretty big area between the 3rd and the 4th. So we're gonna have to do something to fill that in. So the question is, what do we put in the meantime? And we'll probably do something terrain-wise, so that, let's see. So let's say, I mean, because we don't want it to be all open in the middle, so we'll put some we will do it, we'll add a little high ground in the middle, so it'll be like this. We'll make this entire thing high ground and leave a little hole in the middle. Wait, no, let's do it the other way. And then we'll kind of like cut it in half. Ah, shoot. That's not it. Let's try it this way. And where did that even come from? We'll put a little hole in the middle. So we'll leave it like this, and we'll make it wider on the outsides. But right now I'm just trying to get the actual hole in the middle. So we'll leave that area open. And let's go. Oh. Really? So we'll make this high ground. We'll close that in a little bit. And we'll add it doesn't like me when I do that. Excuse me. Let's try just all, and we're going for the Zondaga Tower. But take a break. Take a break soon. And so we need a Zondaga Tower, and that'll probably be down farther. If you try to type in Zondaga Tower, it won't work. So make sure it's supposed to be somewhere, but not sure where. Because if you do that, it won't work. So let's do structure, I guess. And take that out. See, I know there is a Zondaga Tower in here, and I found it before, but I can't remember how I keep finding it. So we will figure that out later, I guess. And so you can see kind of how big this area is, because this is a nexus. So you can kind of see how big it is, and it takes up a good amount of area. We need to put ramps on it, obviously, so you can get up. We'll do this. Oh man. See the way I have this set up, it messes it up. So we'll smooth that out. Put the ramp here. So that kind of just sets it up so that you can go across. But what we'll do is put rocks. Can you make a game request? Go ahead, make your game request. We'll put it. That's a bridge. You wanna... I'm not gonna play Overwatch on this stream. They're not supposed to know that I play Overwatch. They're not supposed to know that I somewhat play Overwatch, I should say. Rocks. They're probably... I'm not sure why. Actually, here, structure. We'll do destructible. There we go. Destructible rocks. They're actually just called rocks, but for some reason, they're not. I think 6x6 will work. Well, actually what we'll do is we'll extend the ramp and make 2 of these. Because then, and the reason why I'm making them in the first place is so that the other player can't just go straight to your 4th. They have to break these rocks first, and then they can go through. Which kind of gives you time, so you can put stuff there. You know there's a gigantic notification when you play. I do know that. But this is not an Overwatch stream. So, this is a channel for StarCraft. And then from here, you can kind of see how they can't get straight there. They can come down here toward your 3rd, but you're protecting your 3rd, so it's a little bit different. Speaking of which, we need to actually move this out, because there's not enough space in the 3rd. And I just took out the ramp. That's okay. There we go. Save. So now things are starting to come together. We just need like 2 more bases or so over here, and then they're going to come down here. And then, so it looks pretty good so far. So what we'll do, we'll test it, and then we'll be done for this episode. And the next episode will come in, we'll finish up other stuff. And so I'll explain what else we'll do in the next episode. So let me just test this. So obviously, there's nobody to play against. So if you kind of look here, there's rocks here. You can really see how it looks when it's zoomed in, as if you're playing. So it looks pretty cool. And you can see how the mineral line looks a little more defined with the stretch and the ramp going up here. So you can put, like, if you're Terran, air turret, creep, Protoss can put a pylon like right here to defend their mineral line, because Liberators can really do a lot of damage from this point. Marines, Adepts, really anything. So we're gonna come down here. Let's see what the hatchery looks like. Perfect. There we go. That looks great. Fits because that one mineral thing. So then we come down here, test this one, and then the 3rd one we'll test down here. And eventually we'll be able to put AI in here for now. But you can, this is on normal speed, guys, so don't worry if it looks like it takes forever. It doesn't. This is maybe a 3-second journey. Well, lanes, it kind of depends how fast the unit is, but it's not that far. It's just to add a little bit more length, and then you can see how it looks pretty cool down here. And then if we build the hatchery, we can see this is a little messed up. What we actually need to do, the space between the geysers is perfect. Then you have the space, well, you can't see what I'm pointing at, but you have the space right here and here. These two, the four square corners, and then 5 up there. The only thing is, it's just 2 of the mineral lines are pushed out a little bit. But I mean, if you look at it, it looks pretty good. We'll just have to, I think, push this one in. Yeah, we'll push this mineral line in. So I just need to remember to do that. And then we'll go down to the 4th. So after I push the 4th, just try to remember, this one is the one I need to move in. And I think it should work. And you can kind of see right here, these things. Pretty sure. Yeah, those are pretty cool. I like those. But now you can see you can't get down to the 4th base without going through your 3rd. So it adds a little bit of a, it kind of adds a necessity for if you're Zerg, Creep, if you're Protoss, you kind of need to, we're going to add things in here in this area so it's not just all open, obviously. There's all kinds of area over here for bases, here, so we'll add some things. And so this area is just too far, it's too wide. The space between the geysers is a little off, and so we'll move each of the geysers in one, and the mineral field we'll move, we gotta move this one, we gotta move, yeah, we just have to move that one, so that, and we'd be good. So that works. So, into the test map editor, we're going to move this. So let's not do that. We're gonna move this back. I don't. Oops. Where's the hatchery? Just what? Okay, we'll do a command side of this. What? Oh, I'm indestructible, that's why I was wondering. Hatchery. Because if you look, it's here, and it's pushed out some. Yeah, I think it should be okay. And then the one right here needs to be backed up. Okay, back it up a little bit, back this one up a little bit. I think the way we set up these mineral lines was just a little off, that's why. We'll do that, and then that. Yeah, because I was saying that these were too, the Vespian guys were too wide out. That was the problem. We'll do that, and then push that in, and push that in, and up. Up one. Oh yeah, no, that's too close, that's why. We'll push that out, hatchery. No. Hatchery. That's better. And then we just have to move these up a little bit. Maybe. I think. Because put that there. Then we can we move this one up? Are there any we can move up is basically what we're trying to find. So we can move that one up. We can't move that one up. So everything should be good. We can't move the geyser can be moved in, so we'll do that. So basically, if you want to do it easier, you can technically put the hatchery or command center or whatever down first, and then put your minerals and stuff down. That way you can kind of have your own template, and then you know where you need to put everything. So we'll do the same thing over here. We'll put a hatchery down, and then we'll hit space, and then start pushing things forward. Can they go forward? That can go forward, that can go forward, that can go forward. So you can kind of see, because if they can still go forward, you can still put your hatchery down, and this should be fine. So, with that, we are done with this episode. The next episode, we're going to add the next 2 bases, maybe add a 3rd base, like a gold base or something. We'll add a little bit more of a stuff in this area. We'll see, and especially this area. And then, if we can get that far, then we'll make an AI so that we can actually test it against them. And so that's all for this episode. Thank you guys for tuning in, and see you in the next episode. Once I find it, there we go. And peace.